Welcome to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are at Wright State University's Nutter Center to bring you the high school state final volleyball action. The Fort Loramie Redskins take on the Bremen Cardinals. Today's game is being brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Cross Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Flytown, Precision Strip, Schwidman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwidman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry are fine sponsors here at the state finals here at the Nutter Center at Wright State University. Along with Jeff Henson, I'm Dave Kanapke. Great matchup here between two of our local teams. First of all, the Shelby County League champions, the Fort Loramie Redskins, 27-2 overall. Their second state final since they won it all 5 years ago in 2014. Jeff, they're coming off a semifinal match where they escaped over a pesky Newark Catholic team.
Yeah, very well said, as Fort Loramie won the first two sets of that match and then seemed to have it in cruise control midway through the third set. A timeout by Newark Catholic. Not real sure what happened during that timeout, but Newark Catholic came back, battled back, earned set number 3 a victory, and opened up game 4 with a good start as well. Fort Loramie seemed to be a little bit sluggish and found a way there at the end to come from a little bit from behind and earn a decisive victory in set 4, 26-24. Had their work cut out for them. It was a kind of a sloppy game, a lot of errors by Newark Catholic, so Fort Loramie not really able to get into a great flow, but made the plays when they had to. That's all that really counts, and they played good enough to win, and they earned a state championship date here today against New Bremen.
That's New Bremen, the MAC co-champions, 27-1, their third straight year in the state finals, and yesterday they outlasted a very good Monroeville squad in 5 great sets.
Yeah, very exciting. It's a rematch of the exact same two schools from last year, Monroeville and New Bremen. Monroeville won the first set by 3. New Bremen bounces back, wins the sets 2 and 3 by 5 and 2 points respectively. Loses set 4 by 6, so you can feel the energy level there. Both teams playing very well. And New Bremen a 2-point winner, 15-13 over Monroeville. A great match, a lot of action, well played, high energy by both teams, and New Bremen fortunate to beat Monroeville again and earn, as you said, now their 3rd straight trip to the championship game here at the Nutter Center.
And these two teams, Fort Loramie and New Bremen, it's a rematch from a regular season meeting back on September 21st at New Bremen, where New Bremen won that in 4 sets.
Yeah, New Bremen took them 4. New Bremen won the first one by 9, kind of decisively, but give credit to Fort Loramie. They bounced back at New Bremen and beat the Cardinals by 3 in game 2. The Cardinals, though, returned the favor in games 3 and 4 with a 25-18, 25-17 margin of victory to earn that 4-set match. And part of that key to their success was their serving. New Bremen's serving. They generated a lot of service aces. 17 of them, as a matter of fact, and only had 6 against them. So the serving battle, if you will, went to New Bremen. We've talked about that before with the aggressive serving, and New Bremen won that battle there. And they also did well blocking, did the Cardinals in that match, out blocking them for points 8-3. So a couple of key things we'll watch there that either Bremen has to continue to do well, or Fort Loramie has to find a way to slow down that portion of that game.
Division 4 state final. Fort Loramie, New Bremen. We're back with the starting lineups here on NKTelco Sports.
At At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back here at the Nutter Center for D4 State Final. First, they're doing the non-starters, Macy Imwally, Jaden Putoff, Anna Ratterman, Grace Rose, Ella Ratterman, Paige Ireland, Riley Heitkamp, Quinn Schultes, Gloria Oberding. Now the starters, brought to you by American Trim. Jada Dries, number 5. Marissa Meyering, 22. Mackenzie Holscher. Maya Maurer. Ava Schultes. Alyssa Rassman. Head coach John Rogers in his 13th year. See Randy Schmidt, Clara Albers, and Brooke Ruenkamp. See Coach Rogers' record, his second trip to state, 5 years ago in 2014. Fort Loramie won it all, state champions. Now for the Cardinals. So we'll introduce first the non-starters. 27-1 on the season. Anna Schmidtmeyer, Ella Pape, Diana Heitkamp, Brianna Paul, Ellie Reckerman, Chloe Bornhorst, Ellie Megan Reinhardt. Starting lineups, again brought by American Trim. Kayla Friend, Taylor Paul, 12, Claire Pate, the setter. 8, Macy Putoff. 8, Ashton Heitkamp. 5, Josie Reinhardt. The libero is Diana Heitkamp. And the head coach is Diana Kramer. The assistant, Andrea Quellhorst. Jan Baki. 4th year, awesome record of 102-11. 3rd straight trip to the state finals for Diana Kramer in the New Bremen Cardinals. As both teams shake hands, Jeff, there are keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, first for the visitors tonight, the Fort Loramie Redskins. Their key is going to be serve receiving. We talked about the first matchup, and the Bremen took advantage of their serving, getting and generating a lot of aces. Fort Loramie needs to make sure they receive well, get it in the system, and play at a fast, quick tempo. Try to keep New Bremen's defense on their toes, spread the ball around, attack well, and play quick. For the New Bremen Cardinals, smart serving. We talk about being aggressive and all that all year, but they need to make sure they're smart now. You've got to make sure you keep the ball in play, yet serve aggressive and maybe hit your spots per Coach Kramer's instructions. And New Bremen has a host of hitters. Feed them the ball, and they hit powerful attacks. They have a lot of force, and usually force will beat finesse, as I've said before. So if they get it, their offense and feed their hitters, that's going to be key for the Cardinals. And I want to thank Keyhole Pizza for sponsoring those keys to the game today.
New Bremen, the number 2 ranked team, 27-1. They have won 19 matches in a row. Fort Loramie, the number 5 ranked team, 27-2. They've won 14 matches in a row. Last game they've lost was to the same New Bremen squad. State finals here, D4. And we will get it underway with the libero Diana Heitkamp. New Bremen, Fort Loramie, D4 state final. Dug by Macy Imwally. Little confusion. Dries will hit it. Go to Taylor Paul. Nice dig in the back row, pushed across. Now on the Cardinal side. Pape will set put off. She dinks it. Goes off a hand. And the point for the Cardinals.
Just hit it in the best spot possible for a put off. Didn't get a lot on it, but it's one of those where just out of the reach of Maya Maurer there. And quick, the first point belongs to the Cardinals.
That serve will sail long. That was a trouble for New Bremen yesterday. They had 15 service errors.
That one just floated. Not a lot of spin on it. It's like a knuckleball. And the air maybe a little thin here in the Nutter Center as it sails out of bounds.
In the lineup to serve, Taylor Rademan, one of 4 seniors on this Fort Loramie squad. It will set put off. Dug by Imwally. Maurer to Holscher. Bump set by Highcamp. All hits it in the net. Point Loramie.
Well, that'll give the ball back to Rademan, who I want to mention again what a great server she's been for the Fort Loramie Redskins. 97.5%, only 9 service errors. She has served the most serves for Fort Loramie this season, so this is a good rotation. They score a lot of points in it, and she does a good job of keeping the ball in play.
Back set hit by Paul. From back row, it's Scholas. Ava Scholas, a sophomore, with a kill.
Scholas, who averages 3 kills per set, delivers from beyond the 10-foot line, and another serve from Taylor Rademan. I mentioned the 97.5% inbound serving. Also has 58 aces on the year, so gets it done on both ends. Serves aggressive and keeps it in play.
Macy put off, hits it through the 2 blockers, and a side out will give it to the Cardinals.
Both of her kills have not been very well struck, if you will. That one more conventional, but as far as the speed that she can bring it, haven't seen her, but yet she does have 2 quick kills here in the set.
There's the leading server as far as aces. Taylor Paul serves for the Cardinals. There's a wraparound play to Holscher. She finishes it off.
Her first kill for the team leader in that category at 4.5 kills per set. A very impressive 440 hitting percentage. As you see the good replay there. And they had some trouble doing that against Newark Catholic last night. Newark Catholic able to double block it at times. Almost read the offense, knew it was coming, and was there to stop her.
Put off. That's long. A 4-2 lead for the Redskins.
I mentioned they stopped Holscher with that slide. Fort Loramie runs it a lot. Newark Catholic was able to get some blocks on, like I said, to slow it down. They didn't all go necessarily for kills, but Newark Catholic did a good job of slowing it down.
Put off. Serve goes into the net. Marissa Myring checks back in the lineup. Claire Pape serving for the Cardinals.
87% server on the season for the setter for the Cardinals.
Maurer, the bump set over to Scholas with a kill down the line, just inside the back line. Ava Scholas with another kill.
Found that dust, if you will, on the back line, and good spot. There was an opening on the court, and she kept it in bounds.
Kenzie Holscher, Player of the Year in the Shelby County Athletic League. Josie Reinhardt, blocked by Fort Loramie. Over to Scholas, blocked back on the Loramie side. Maurer to Raspin. Pape a one-handed set there to put off. Maurer tried to go to Holscher in the back row. She just have to tip it across. There's a bump set by Highcamp. Reinhardt, nice dig by Myring. Raspin had to time it, had to hang in the air, and that worked out for the point.
Well, definitely maybe drew the blockers up quicker. If they went up with her, she almost was back down and didn't get a lot on them, but got enough over the blockers and in front of the back row. First kill for Alyssa Raspin.
7-3 Fort Loramie here on your First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Ashton Highcamp with a nice hit from the right side.
Good swing out of the right front. Not an odd attack for Ashton Highcamp. She's played in that position the past couple years and has probably done most of her damage from the right front. Her first kill of the set.
Bremen has a lot of experience from last year's state final. 6 of these players that will play today played in that state final that they lost in 5 to Tiffin Calvert, and this serve into the net will bring Maya Maurer back to serve for the Redskins.
2 service errors already for the Cardinals to go along with 2 hitting errors.
For Loramie down the tournament trail beat Triad, Dayton Jefferson, Troy Christian, Country Day, their first 4. You see Reinhardt with a hit blocked on the Bremen side. There's another bump set by Highcamp to Highcamp. And for a kill. Ashton Highcamp with the kill. Finishing up on that tournament trail for Fort Loramie. In the regionals, they beat Fairfield Christian Academy in 3, and then they beat Russia in 4. And of course, yesterday knocked off Newark Catholic in 4 as Ellie Reckerman checks in the lineup to serve. Dug by too hot to handle there. Give an ace there to Reckerman.
Her 14th of the season, and I mentioned earlier in the game prior to this, missed some time with the leg injury. Back now and able to serve and play a spot in the back row.
That was served wide. Side out, we'll give it to the Redskins. Scholas will go back to serve. Sophomore honorable mention in the Shelby County League. Highcamp not able to handle it. Myron was at the net. I don't know if she touched it. Nonetheless, a point for the Redskins.
I'll go ahead and give Ava Scholas an ace there as the second touch. I didn't see it, Dave, as there was even playable, so an ace for Scholas.
Reinhardt off the top of the net. Or check that was Taylor Paul with a hit. Rode on the net for a while for the point. Josie Reinhardt back to serve. She had some back issues in yesterday's matches.
She missed a couple plays with a bit of a back issue, but came back and finished the match.
Paul blocked. Nice save there by Diana Highcamp. Bumped across. Maurer. Backside Dries. That will sail long. Point for the Cardinals.
First hitting error committed by the Redskins. They've been playing pretty clean. That hitting error plus a service error. There are only 2 mistakes. To Bremen, on the other hand, with 5 mistakes, 2 hitting and 3 serving.
Myring, nice dig in the back row by Reinhardt, I believe. Paul with a hit, blocked by Rassman. Nice save by Friend. Another swing by Paul. Dug by Imwally. Close to the net and put away by Alyssa Rassman.
Boy, Rassman was big in that possession there, that volley. 5'9" senior had some good touches at the net, and then out of the middle finds that open back serving corner for the kill.
Senior libero Macy Imwally. Back to serve, there's Reinhardt. Pape will set Friend right on the line. There was chalk that would be flying there as Kaylee Friend, very accurate on the deep hit.
Just enough on it again. Right on the back edge of that white line. They played 1 full rotation as Highcamp will serve for the second time.
Imwally, nice dig there by Maurer. Tip by Holscher. Close to that put off. There's Imwally. Maurer, Holscher dinks it and finds the spot. Directional hit, if you will, there by Holscher.
Yeah, definitely not a lot of power on it that we normally see, but that time the 6-foot junior goes up, puts it down for her second kill of the set.
Taylor Ratterman checks in the lineup. There's an overpass put away by Holscher.
Back-to-back points for Kenzie Holscher. Again, nice job hanging around the net and making sure they look easy. We have to make sure it crosses and breaks the plane before she can touch it, or else it's a violation.
13-9 Redskins on our first National Bank scoreboard. Dug by Highcamp. Pape put off, sails wide, and a 5-point lead for the Redskins. Timeout on the floor by the Cardinals. We'll step aside. You're watching the state tournament here on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gersner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports here at the Division IV Finals. Fort Loramie playing quality volleyball, leads with a 14-9 lead.
A 5-point lead for them. They've been playing one, more cleanly, and two, a little bit more aggressively. They've been able to run the offense, if you will. New Bremen's been forced to play some defense, and New Bremen already 6 errors, 3 hitting and 3 serving. So 6 of the 14 Fort Loramie points have come off the hands, if you will, of the Cardinals' mistakes. So a tough start. Coach Kramer and a timeout trying to rally her troops, get things back to square one.
Pape sets put off. Nice dig by Schultes. Myron will hit it flat-footed. Chance for the Cardinals. Pape. Go over to Paul. Another dig by Schultes. Able to free ball it across. Pape this time in the middle. Timing a little bit off there to put off. Slide play to Holscher. Dug in the back row by Reinhardt. Flat-footed by Heitkamp. Holscher. Now they'll try it again. This is blocked by Paul. Now she'll go over to Myron. This is blocked. Good blocking by the Cardinals. The last one there by Claire Pape.
Also, put-off goes up with her, so it's a PP combination of Pape and put-off. A long volley, a couple touches on both sides, but the end result's a termination block. The first of the set, and it was recorded by Pape and put-off.
Taylor Paul dug by Myring. Back row Schultes. There's a touch on the Cardinals. Point Redskins.
Schultes off to a good start. 3 kills and a service ace. Again, that's her second attack for sure from beyond the 10-foot line, and that one definitely, as they said, was a touch. So 2 from beyond the 10-foot line for Schultes.
Served by Jaden Putoff. Hit by Heitkamp. Another point. Now a 6-point lead for the Redskins. Putoff leads the team in aces with 61. The junior comes off the bench. Right now serving with a 6-point lead. Pape to Putoff with a hammer. Macy Putoff.
Putoff her 3rd kill, and that one probably the hardest kill she's had. Her other ones are kind of softer attacks, but a good swing for Putoff and nothing that Redskins can do.
Putoff, Paul, and Claire Pape all have played in all 3 straight state finals that they've been in. 2 of them seniors, Pape just a junior. Holscher blocked by Reinhardt. Try Holscher again on the right side. This time blocked. It looked by Putoff. So again, a good blocking sequence by the Cardinals.
Putoff's been a part of both the termination blocks. This time Reinhardt and Putoff go up, but again, it's Putoff with the contact, but good presence there by Macy Putoff.
Close to the net, Maurer put straight down by Holscher, but I believe she's in the net, and she is. So it seems like the momentum's shifting a little bit to the crimson and the gold in New Bremen.
Well, they've trailed by 5 when Coach Kramer called the timeout, 9-14. Now 13-16. So they definitely have made some runs and have outscored the Redskins.
Short serve. They'll go to Holscher. This time she powers it through the double blockers.
A good answer for the Redskins. You mentioned the momentum. The run to Bremen had come out following that timeout, and a good swing by Holscher to record her 4th kill.
Holscher was injured last year with a fractured vertebrae. Had a big junior year, and that time with an ace.
Her first of the set. She now has 35 on the season, an 86% server. As a team, Fort Loramie serves 91% accuracy, and they average about 4 aces per set as a team.
They actually average more aces per set than what New Bremen did, which surprised me, because New Bremen's at 3.5.
Yeah, a little bit more. Both teams, though, generate a lot of their offense as the 3rd phase of their offense, if you will, with the serving.
Into the net. And Fort Loramie back to a 6-point lead.
That's their biggest of the game, I think. Remember, it was 14-9. That was 5 when Coach Kramer called the timeout, and the Bremen got a run together, but the 6 now goes to 5 as the lead for the Redskins has shrunk.
Talked about New Bremen in 3 straight finals. In 2017, they beat Buckeye Central and St. Thomas Aquinas. Last year, they beat Monroeville in 5 in the semifinal and lost to Tiffin Calvert in 5. So 3rd straight year in the state final. Hit is blocked. It hits the support. Another good blocking sequence by the New Bremen Cardinals.
Ashton Heitkamp and Kaylee Friend. That duo combines to get another termination block. That's a third point New Bremen's recorded off a block here in game one.
Put all first team All-State serves across. Raspman with a hit, dug by Highcamp. Over to Ashton Highcamp. There's Maurer with the dig. Bump set by Myron Scholas. Bremen got a hand on it. Nice bump set there by Pate, dug by Imwally. Maurer all the way over to Scholas with a dink. Nice save there by Pate. Maurer will push it over, but Pate's there. Highcamp a bump set to Reinhardt through the blockers. Good volley going on here by both teams. Myron from the back row. Dug by Highcamp. Pate, Reinhardt, dug by Myron. Great receive and digging by both teams as it continues on. Highcamp, that will sail wide. Great defense by both teams. But Fort Loramie outlasting Bremen on that point.
Well said. A long volley, some decent attacking for both teams. Some excellent digging. The end result, though, is a hitting error by the Cardinals gives Fort Loramie their 20th point to 5, back to a 5-point lead.
Jada Dries into the front row for Fort Loramie, should be on the right side. Quick set there to Kaylee Friend. Timing was perfect there between Pape and Friend for the point.
We saw that play work well yesterday, and again, you have a hitter and Friend that can jump very well. And Pape just got it up there, and the timing, as you said, was right on cue. Tough to stop. Friend records her second kill of the set.
Junior Ellie Reckerman, the serve. Myron not able to get a lot on it. Not able to get it out on the court at least. But Reckerman with the point.
Just a fourth error committed by the Redskins. On the other side, New Bremen has had 9 errors.
Loramie's led almost all of this first set, but now just a 3-point lead, 20-17. Scholas through the blockers. She powers it through the double block.
Well, a lot of force there. We talked about the net play of the Cardinals. They block well as a team, averaging over 2 blocks a set. Scholas has powered it through the hands and records her 4th kill.
She serves, that means Myron's in the front row, dug by Highcamp. Pape, back set Reinhardt, this time blocked by Fort Loramie. Bremen struggled to get it across. Maurer all the way over to Myron, took something off of it, and it worked.
Yeah, I mentioned the force that Scholas had to play before. That time, Marissa Myring with an off-speed attack and got it off the hands. Her first kill of the set. She averages just over 1.5 per game.
Scholas with the serve, put off, digs it. Paul with a hit, Taylor Paul with the kill.
Good swing by Taylor Paul. She had a heck of a semifinal match here against Monroeville. Finished the set with 23 kills. She only had 4 errors. She hit .380 for the match to help her team win yesterday.
Wraparound play blocked out of bounds. That time Jada Dries with the hit.
Sophomore Jada Dries, her first kill of the game. She averages just over 1 per set. That one gives her team, again, a 5-point cushion.
23-18 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Fort Loramie just 2 points away from victory here in this first set. Macy Imwally, libero serves for the Redskins. Highcamp, Pape. Timing was off and bumped across by Reinhardt. In the middle, Holscher. That will sail long. Side out to the Cardinals.
To break the Cardinals needed. Anytime you have Holscher going up to attack, you got to think your chances are slim. You know, if you don't get a good touch, she hits it long, so they get a break and a chance to get closer here in a 4-point deficit.
Holscher blocked down the line. Put off, and I believe Pape with the double block.
Yep, they tag team earlier in this set. They do it again. Put-ups had a huge game at the net with 3 blocks already.
Timeout Fort Loramie. Coach John Rogers with the timeout. But we'll step aside and we'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
We're in the first set. It's the Division IV state final. Fort Loramie's led most of this set. New Bremen trying to hang in there, down 23-20.
It's been Fort Loramie at least late here in the set with the lead, usually anywhere from 4 to 6 points. New Bremen now at 3, so this is the closest they've been for some time.
Highcamp serve dug by Scholtes. Myring pretty far off the net. Nice dig by Highcamp. Paul off the blockers, and that threw off the timing. Taylor Paul with the kill.
Her third of the set, and you mentioned it, I think the touch kind of fooled Scholtes a little bit, and kill for Taylor Paul.
Highcamp, that's going to come almost all the way over to us. With Fort Loramie able to get it across. Pate takes it over on the second hit. Imwald with a bump set. Scholtes from the back row, dug by Highcamp. Close to the net, battle at the net, now on the Fort Loramie side. Bump set Highcamp. Paul, dug by Scholtes. Maurer will set Myring. She took something off of it. Pape on the second hit. Fort Loramie scrambles, but able to get it across. Quick hit and down by Putoff, and the Cardinals within 1.
Another long extended volley there, some good plays, and Putoff finally able to get a, let's say, a hard swing on it, and with just one blocker up there made a difference. She was able to get her 4th one of the set, and Cardinals within 1.
Huge point coming up here. Close to the net. They will call.
I think Maurer, being a back row player, attacked it above the net, if that makes sense.
Timeout on the floor. We are tied 23-23. Green Lake Health's presentation is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwiedeman Pharmacy, Wilson Health, Cy Schwiedeman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Fowler's TV, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot Restaurant, St. Mary's Foundry. Our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, a lot like they did last year, yesterday, New Bremen rallying, they come back to tie it at 23.
You mentioned yesterday, I was thinking back when they played Minster at the first game at Bluffton in the districts. Minster seemed to be ahead most of the match, and at the very end, Bremen clawed back and won like 26-24 after trailing late. It was at one time 18-23, so the Cardinals have run off 5 straight points. We talked about serving, we talked about smart serving. Here's a big one off of following a timeout.
Highcamp short one, that goes back on the New Bremen side.
Advantage Cardinals.
Pate Putoff with another kill, and it's set point coming up for the Cardinals.
What a comeback for New Bremen. I don't know if it's their first lead, but I know they were behind early on, so a big comeback here, a good run of offense by the Cardinals.
Highcamp serve, not made it across, and now we're tied at 24. Fort Loramie brings in Taylor Ratterman to serve, as they withstood the first set point by New Bremen.
And here's a girl that doesn't miss serves at all. She's only had 9 miscues all year.
Putoff with a dink, covered by Myring. Maurer will set Holscher with the tip. Pape bumped across. Chance for the Redskins. Maurer wrap around Holscher, big angle, and the point.
Holscher delivers her 5th kill of the match. A big one there to give her team set point.
Set point for Fort Loramie. Ratterman with the serve. Dug by Highcamp. Pape. They'll go to Putoff. Dug by Scholtes. Maurer hits it over on 2. Highcamp covers it. Putoff with the kill. Quick hit there by Macy Putoff. She had more of a line drive.
Yeah, she did. She went kind of quicker with it, and Taylor Ratterman couldn't come up with the save. Putoff records her 6th kill.
So we're tied at 23, 24, and now 25. And Paul with the serve. Scholtes. Maurer not able to get it across. Is outside the intent, and another set point coming up here for New Bremen. 26-25 as Taylor Paul tries to finish his comeback for the Cardinals. Served by Scholtes. Maurer Do the wraparound this time. The timing off there by Holscher. Bump set by Highcamp. Ashton Highcamp. Maurer. Holscher.
Somebody's in the net for New Bremen, so it'll be a point for Holscher.
So we're now tied at 26. 26-26 as Jaden Putoff checks in the lineup. Bremen was ahead at a time, or Fort Loramie was ahead at 5 and 6 points. Good hard serve, just bumped across. Chance for the Redskins. Maurer, there's Holscher again. And Bremen got a block on it. They go over to Highcamp, blocked, and the point. She hit a little bit on the angle, off the side of the blockers.
Highcamp gets her 3rd kill of the set.
Another set point coming up here for New Bremen as Claire Pape will try to finish this first set. Holscher, Maurer, Holscher blocked by Putoff. They'll go to Schultes. Nice dig by Highcamp. There's Reinhardt through the blockers. And the first set in comeback fashion goes in favor of the Cardinals on our first National Bank scoreboard. Cardinals 28, Redskins 26. Teams will switch sides. We're back with the second set here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports, the D4 state final in the first set in comeback fashion. The Bremen Cardinals come back in overtime, 28-26.
A heck of a comeback. Remember, it was at one point they had trailed 23-18, and they go on a scoring run, if you will, and outscore the Redskins after both teams had chances to win it in overtime. Turned a 28-26 victory. The attacking battle was pretty even. New Bremen had 15 kills versus 14 for Fort Loramie. New Bremen a service ace. Fort Loramie had 2 aces. New Bremen big at the net, Dave. 4 blocks for New Bremen, none for the Redskins. Although the Redskins played clean, they only had 7 errors. New Bremen a few more with 10. So a tight battle with splitting hairs. Again, you win by 2 points. It's a heck of a set.
If you're New Bremen, you got to be a little bit fortunate, feel fortunate in that you came back from that. If you're Fort Loramie, you need to get over that set and kind of regroup yourself and to respawn here in the second set.
Yeah, it's a tough break when you've led most of that set. And again, New Bremen, as I mentioned earlier, you mentioned against Monroe, and I mentioned an example of Minster, where they trailed the whole set and it came back, if you will, right at the end of where they ran out of rope, were able to muster enough offense and earn a victory, and that's exactly what he did here against the Redskins.
Taylor Paul blocked by Holscher, also Jada Dries there as well.
I mentioned the Redskins did not have a termination block in game 1. They quickly give themselves one there with a combo block.
Paid close to the net, and there's Holscher. So 2 points, 2 termination blocks already for the Redskins.
Well, they were blockless, if you will, for points in game 1, and Holscher read it well and stuffs the attack by Pape.
Put off to Pape. Bump set. Paul with hammer. Nice dig by Imwally. Hit by Holscher. Highcamp covered it. Paul was Scholas with a nice dig. Dries from the right side. In the back row, Reinhardt, and there's Holscher with 3 straight blocks.
Boy, you don't see it very often, and especially back to back to back. Check out the time and the elevation for number 6, Kenzie Holscher, her 3rd of the set, all 3 points on behalf of the termination block.
Imwally continues to serve. Paul. Loramie must have got a touch on that. Paul this time will dink it. A great topspin there by Taylor Paul.
Well, good swing for her. She's able to topspin over, like you mentioned, after being shut down the Cardinals in 3 attack attempts. They're able to roll one over the block that time.
Diana Highcamp serves with an ace. That sails. Loramie not able to handle that. Bremen within 2. Bremen had quite a tournament run to go here. We'll recap some of them. They've played some very tough opponents there, as that one is out of bounds. Their tournament trail for New Bremen, they beat Kalida, and then they beat Minster in 3, Fort Marion in 4 to claim their 4th straight district. Beat number 1 St. Henry, number 3 Tiffin Calvert in the regional, then number 4 Monroeville, and there's a block by Putoff. And now they're facing Fort Loramie, number 5 ranked team. So regional state, they played number 1, number 3, number 4, number 5. They're the number 2 team, and on top of that, they've had a bunch of ranked teams.
Yeah, they have definitely had a heavy loaded end of the season schedule, if you will, as far as competition. You just mentioned there are tournament games there. But to finish the season, I'll wait till this play is done.
There's a big hit by Paul.
But you talk about the tournament, the regular season, starting with their New Knoxville game at the Vanderweer Invitational. They played a total of their last 12 matches, 11 of them were against ranked teams in the state of Ohio, and they were 12-0 in that run. So not only just a tournament trail, but as Paul gets another one.
Offense starting to heat up for New Bremen. Coach Rogers agrees as he takes a timeout. Timeout on the floor. You're watching state final here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back here. We're in the second set. New Bremen won the first set 28-26. They lead now 6-3 over Fort Loramie.
A 6-0 run following a 3-0 deficit where Holscher had those termination blocks. But just to follow up on their schedule we were talking about, back when they played New Knoxville, they were number 8. Then they played Lehman Catholic, who was ranked 17th. Then Maria Stein Marion Local, who was 11th. Then they beat Fort Recovery, who's number 6. Then beat Division III Coldwater, number 8. That just got them out of the regular season. And then in the tournament, other than Kalida, every team they've played has been ranked in the state of Ohio Division IV.
Myring, a block by Pape. And right now, New Bremen is controlling the net. And
they
right
are
now controlling this set.
Another block, and that time a solo block by Claire Pape. And what turned out to be a great start for the Redskins is they'll get a benefit there for the service error. But they have been blocked and been hit upon, and that stops a 7-0 run.
New Bremen and Fort Loramie talked about New Bremen won in the regular season. New Bremen has actually beat Fort Loramie the last 7 times they have met. That goes back to the 2015 season. Coach Diana Kramer 7-0 against Fort Loramie. And now there's another block by Holscher. Kenzie Holscher with 4 termination blocks.
And that one will also credit with Maya Maurer, I believe, also went up with her, but 4 blocks for Holscher here in game number 2.
Taylor Ratterman into the net.
Well, the announcer's jinx has caught up with her. I've been praising her with her good serving, and that's her 10th service error of the season. And she has served the most for the Redskins, so they are very productive in that rotation.
Taylor Paul already with 6 kills, now goes back to serve. Maurer to Holscher. Another big hit by Mackenzie Holscher.
Her first kill, she's been getting most of her points in this set with the block, but watch the wraparound again, and a difficult task to stop her.
Jaden Putoff into the lineup. Junior with the serve, that's too long.
Back-to-back service errors.
Claire Payback to serve, first team All-State along with Macy Putoff, also Taylor Paul with third team All-State. For Fort Loramie, Mackenzie Holscher, first team state, and then Marissa Myring and Maya Maurer, honorable mention state. So congratulations to all those players. As Reinhardt with the hit. And it looks like we have a Redskin in the net.
Good pickup by Diana Heitkamp to keep that play alive, and then Josie Reinhardt with the kill. Fort Loramie in the net.
For Fort Loramie, you need to do something to grab back the momentum that you had until the very end of the last set. Dug by Schultes. They'll go back to Aba. Nice dig by Heitkamp as she goes full bore, dives for that bump. Back set to Holscher. This time she took it off. Something off of it. The Bremen blocked it into the net.
Another kill for Kenzie Holscher. She's been active again, a couple attacks, and we mentioned earlier the 4 blocks so far.
This replays brought to you by Winners Quality Meats in Osgood, Ohio. Putoff with a hit, dug by the Redskins as they will bump it across, not able to get it across. An unforced error against the Redskins. Back to serve, Putoff. Kaylee Friend into the front row for the Cardinals with an 11-7 lead on our First National Bank scoreboard.
That matches the biggest lead of the set for them. They led earlier 7-3.
There's a bleeder off the top. If you're trying to defend that, that's almost not fair. But just enough topspin, just enough height there for Putoff, who leads the team in aces for the season.
58 coming into the match. Now give her that one for 59.
Dug by Ratterman. Back set Raspin off the blockers. There's Heitkamp. Pate, Ashton Heitkamp down the line for the point.
Again, now the right front. That's where she's been very effective. Her first one of set number 2, had 3 kills in game number 1.
13-7. Fort Loramie, or New Bremen, building on the momentum they had.
Putoff with the 58, now 59 aces, second on the team. Taylor Paul leads the Cardinals with 74 aces.
Alyssa Raspin with a nice kill.
Much needed for the Redskins. They had, the deficit grew to 6. You need to get a good swing and a good diagonal attack there by Alyssa Raspin.
Maya Maurer, honorable mention state. First team All Shelby County League. Serves, Heitkamp digs. Friend dinks it, there's Myring. They go to Schultes, blocked. Amwell not able to cover. A nice block by the Cardinals, Friend and Heitkamp.
They tag team in the game number 1 for a termination block. They do it again here in game number 2 for the 14th point.
Ellie Reckerman checks in the lineup. So that gives Ashton Heitkamp a break. Reckerman will serve it. Maurer chases it down, Schultes. All the way over to Paul, just in. A little delayed call, but a happy call for the New Bremen fans.
Well, there was tough, hard-driven attacks, tough to kind of register, if you will. Line judge, make sure he processed what he saw. Taylor Paul records her 4th kill of game 2.
Talked about Fort Loramie as that goes in the net. Fort Loramie, their previous state run, they won it all in 2014. They beat Villa Angelo St. Joe in 3, and in the state finals, they defeated Macomb in 4 sets. Some of the hitters on that team, Ashley Plyman, Harley Barhorse with 16 kills, Kelly Turner. But right now, a kill for the Cardinals is Kaylee Friend skies and puts it down.
And some of those players, obviously for Fort Loramie, when these players now probably were in junior high or grade school, so they were, I'm sure, aware of them.
Reese with a nice hit. Following up on that, the setter for that 2014 state champions team, Hallie Bonanza. And then Janelle Hoying, libero, had 23 digs in that match. There's a nice kill by Jada Drees.
Drees, her first of game one, had one kill now in each set for Drees.
Paul, dug by Imwally. Maurer, Holscher, just wide. Coach Kramer was right there on the call as well, as it was right at her feet. And now a 17-10 lead for New Bremen as they complete another rotation as Diana Heitkamp back to serve again. Short serve this time. Maurer over to Myring, off the blockers, and it goes out of bounds. A kill for Myring.
Her second of the match. And again, hit it hard. The Bremen defenders were there to get a good touch, but it just kind of rolled across top the tape and not playable. So Myring with a big swing there, much needed.
Taylor Ratterman with the serve. And it sails in the ace there by Taylor Ratterman. The opposite of a topspin. It seemed like it sailed. It ate up Reinhardt. Nonetheless, an ace for Taylor Ratterman.
Well, she makes up for a rare mistake the last time with a ace this time.
Pape takes it over on two, and it works. All Fort Loramie could do was get some fingers on it.
Just a slap over at the net by Pape, and just, again, hitting the wrong spot for Fort Loramie. They could not make a good play on it.
For those who are just watching, Pape played front row, a hitter right side the last 2 years, converted to be a setter, and you would never know it the way she sets. She looks natural, and there's a hit by Holscher was blocked. Heitkamp will hit on the left side. In the middle, it's Holscher for the kill. Holscher now with her 9th kill of the match.
Looked like they were going to wrap it around. Instead, they kept her in the middle and maybe fooled the New Bremen defense just a little bit. Able to get a good swing on it, record the 13th point. Big play here as the Redskins need to get consecutive serves or they'll sail long.
Holscher leads everyone with 9 kills. Leading for New Bremen is Taylor Paul with 7 kills in the match is Claire Pape. To serve here with a 6-point lead, 19-13. Bremen tries to extend this to 2 sets to 0 lead. Holscher with another kill. Kenzie Holscher, this time she went down the line on the right side.
Her 4th of the set. Yeah, good spot, good placement, making the Bremen chase it.
That'll put Holscher to the back row to serve. That means Alyssa Raspin into the front row for the Redskins. Down 19-14. Redskins need a run here. They run out of time before they run out of time, and that hits the net in the antenna. Oh, check that. They say Fort Loramie got part of it. I couldn't tell from this angle.
Reinhardt gets her 2nd kill of the set.
Macy Putoff back to serve. One of 3 seniors on this New Bremen team. Maurer, Scholas off the blockers, covered by Putoff. Pape, Reinhardt hammers it. Imwally not able to cover it. Josie Reinhardt with another kill.
Reinhardt had the kill to win game number 1 for the Cardinals. Has come up big with 3 here in game number 2.
Timeout on the floor, 21-14 New Bremen. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
21-14 here in the 2nd set on our First National Bank scoreboard. The Cardinals have played a pretty well error-free 2nd set.
I have them down for 1 mistake, 1 service error so far. That's pretty clean volleyball. Then that means they've kept it alive and they've made good swings and forced Fort Loramie to make some plays. And Fort Loramie, on the other hand, has committed 6 errors, 3 hitting, and probably more surprising, 3 service errors for Fort Loramie here in game number 2. And part of the reason they trail by 7 points here with just 4 points to go for the Bremen to, at this moment, take a 2-0 lead in the match.
Senior Macy Putoff, first team All-State, first team MAC, continues to serve. Raspin hammers it. Alyssa Raspin with a kill.
Well, she's had some real nice attacks today when she's had her chances out of the middle, and she's come up big for the Redskins.
Raspin, not a real tall middle hitter, but very effective there on that hit as the server Maya Maurer for the Redskins. Timing off there, but Friend able to get just enough on it.
Good hang time, and again, we saw it earlier where it was well timed, but it wasn't, but she made the best out of the situation and able to knock it down for her second kill, 4 in the night for Kaylee Friend.
That's a play that's usually called by the setter, and it worked a little bit different than they planned on. Pape, this time Friend took a little bit off of it. Myron with a great save. Paul hammers it on block. Raspin and Drees. The true double block, as I think both of them got a part of that as we take another look. It looked like it was more Raspin, but you got to have both of them there so you take away one of the lanes as well. 22-16 now as Maurer continues to serve. See if Fort Loramie can make a comeback like New Bremen did in the first set. And that's close to the net.
First hitting error committed by New Bremen here in game 2.
Loramie within 5. They lost the first set 28-26. Back set to Reinhardt. A little off balance, but able to get it over. Maurer had to hit the first one. Drees with a hit. Nice save by Putoff. Friend will try to hit it. Dink it. Covered. Close to the net. Myring. That will go wide. Fort Loramie wanted a touch, but no call by the referees, and an important side out for Cardinals.
Yeah, it was a tough break. Fort Loramie was hoping for the touch, didn't get it. More importantly, the 23rd point.
Myring with the kill, Marissa Myring.
Good short memory for M&M as she responds back with a kill. And Myring now 2 kills here in game number 2, gives her 3 in the match.
Senior libero Macy Imwally. Off the top of the net for the ace.
Well, it had, I think New Bremen did it to Fort Loramie, so Macy Imwally able to get return the favor.
Loramie down by 4, needs to keep this rolling. There's Friend. Good answer by the Cardinals. The back quick set. Pape to Friend.
We saw the timing of these two, usually in the middle on a short one. That one well set from Pape, and a good kill by Friend.
Set point for the Cardinals is Heitkamp. Close to the net. Holscher says not yet. She has a kill.
It's 5 kills in game number 2 for Holscher, 11 in the match.
Taylor Ratterman, senior in the lineup. Another set point for the Cardinals. Heitkamp. Pape. Putoff. Block and down. Game and set to the Cardinals as they win the second set 25-20 on our First National Bank scoreboard. 2-0 lead by the Cardinals as they switch sides. We'll be back with the third set here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Ready to start here in the 3rd set. Heitkamp serves for New Bremen. Bremen won the 2nd set 25-20, took a 2-0 lead, and Pape with the kill out of the setting position.
Good decision by Clara Pape. Again, being a front row player, although she's a setter, able to go up and attack it just like a regular hitter, and did a nice job. I think it was with her left hand
Yes, it was.
And she might be left-handed too. I think she is.
Holscher mixed it up, and it results in a side out and a point for the Redskins.
Holscher had a very good game in game 2. She ended up with 5 kills, also had 4 blocks, and Fort Loramie did a lot of good things right in that game 2. Although they lost, New Bremen did not commit many mistakes, just a couple, and that outweighed the effort that Fort Loramie put together and earned that game 2 win.
Nice spike there by Macy Putoff for the point. Taylor Paul rotates back to serve. Bremen trying to win their 2nd state title in school history, their 2nd volleyball state title as well. Hit by Holscher. Back set to Heitkamp, and she finds the opposite corner. Great hit with a lot of topspin by Ashton Heitkamp.
And again, used a long part of the court, the diagonal attack there. I mean, that's the best, that's the longest hitting zone you have from that left front to the back right corner. And Ashton Heitkamp now with 5 kills in the match.
In Wally. Good job there by Maya Maurer, able to get it over.
Maurer doing what Pape kind of did the time before. She just went, records the kill, ties it up at 2.
Going into the day, Fort Loramie's won 14 matches in a row since the loss to New Bremen. Before that, they had won 12 in a row before they lost to St. Henry in the 2nd match of the season. Only 2 losses for the number 1 and number 2 ranked teams. A little bit of mix-up there by the Redskins results in the Cardinal side out. Claire Pape, 1st team MAC, 1st team All-State. Junior setter serving with a 4-2 lead. That will be just short. Holscher rotates back. Rassman into the front row for Coach John Rogers in his 13th year, over 200 wins. They've been to regionals or better in 12 straight years. Putoff with a hit, Ratterman with the dig. Iron pops it up. Now across by Ratterman. Pape, quick set to Putoff. Macy Putoff the last set and a half has been very efficient.
She's been very active at the net with some kills. She only had 1 kill in the last set, but had a solo block and now a couple big ones here. Just to change of pace, getting her the ball pretty quick and able to get it by the blockers.
Putoff to the back row to serve. That means Kaylee Friend in the front row. 2 middle hitters. Maurer, Rassman down. For some middle hitter who's not that tall, she gets some nice vertical hits.
She's had some very hard, aggressive attacks today, and that's 5 in the afternoon for Alyssa Rassman. And again, maybe the power is more impressive. She's 5 feet 9 inches, as you mentioned, playing in the middle.
There's Friend on the quick hit there. Great timing between Pape and Friend for the point.
When you talk about middle hitters, Friend jumps so well. She's not extremely that tall. She stands 5 feet 7 as well, but she jumps so well, and then a good arm swing there records the kill, her 6th in the afternoon.
And Friend was playing mostly JV before Reckerman went down about 7 or 8 games in this season, and she has made the big adjustment to the varsity level. There's a nice hit and a kill by Josie Reinhardt.
Reinhardt playing a good spot there in the right front. Her first kill of game 3. That gives her 5 in the match.
Ellie Reckerman, the aforementioned, went down with the broken ankle. Back to serve for the Cardinals. Drees' hit was partially blocked at the net. Paul took something off it. Dug by Maurer. Myring has to hit it over from the back row. There's one hit, and Myring mixed it up and got the point.
You wouldn't expect that to work a lot, but Marissa Myring with her 4th kill, and sometimes it's not how hard you hit it, it's just kind of how the attack is played, and she records the kill.
Fort Loramie just down by 2 points. All they need is really a run here, grab that momentum back. Volleyball, as we've seen all year, is a game of momentum. Reinhardt's hit sails long.
Get a bit of a break there on a hitting error by Josie Reinhardt. But yes, consecutive serves now for the Redskins and a 1-point lead. They trailed throughout here in game 3.
Shoulders serve across. Paul dinks it. Just able to get it over there was Drees. Paul will swing it hard this time for the kill. Taylor Paul. Sometimes that's the case where you set up your fastball when you threw the changeup, so to speak, as she did it soft and that time hard for the point.
8 kills now for Taylor Paul.
Reinhardt serving flat-footed today. Hit by Rassman, blocked by Friend. They'll try Rassman again. This time Alyssa wins the battle.
Well, they stopped her once, but boy, she was calling for it right back. And again, a good arm swing, a violent arm swing. Just a lot of smoke on that ball from the 5'7" senior.
Macy Imwally back to serve. Redskins within 1. Trying to hang in his elimination set. As Friend, that would go just outside.
Good timing again and a good attack. The shot by Friend just misses the inbounds mark.
Talk about John Rogers having over 200 wins. He's actually got 251 wins with the win yesterday. That one falls right into the net, or right on the line, I should say. Side out for the Cardinals.
Claire Pape, you mentioned the hitter in the previous seasons, setter this season, her 3rd kill in the match, her 2nd here in game number 3.
Maurer, shoulders from the back row, blocked at the net. There's Putoff, and there's Holscher with a block, along with Myring.
6 and 22, as you mentioned. Holscher, Myring combined, and again, a lot of hands up there, and it looked like Putoff trying to get around him and just could not get it done.
Holscher, a 6'1" middle hitter, and that's on the line, an ace for Taylor Adderman.
Well, the first lead of game 3 now for Fort Loramie, and good serve by Taylor Ratterman. Her 2nd ace of the match.
Putoff, dug by Shoulders. Set Shoulders. I can't put the dig. Paul blocked at the net. Maurer, Holscher, Timing was off, and it was blocked back.
Macy put off solo block. Good net play there by Macy put off. As you mentioned, the timing just not there for the Fort Loramie attack.
We're tied 10-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Imwala, the libero, with a swing that time. Put off, blocked, Holscher. Assisted beside her was Maurer.
So Holscher again making her presence known at the net. Teammates help her, gives a termination block and a point. Holscher, a couple blocks here in game 3.
That will sail long. Side out will tie us up again at 11. Claire Pape, the setter, will serve and set out of the back row. Bremen won the first set 28-26, won the second one 25-20. Holscher blocked by put off. This set Scholas off the fingertips. And they'll call a lift there. Double hit, if you will, against the Cardinals.
A rare mistake there by either team. We've not had many unforced or ball handling errors from the Bremen. I have them down as the first one on the match, so
I believe so. Reinhardt with the kill. Josie Reinhardt with it. Like she often does, a good running start with a lot of power.
They definitely go at it aggressive. They have those 3-4 hitters that all can get it done, and good rhythm there for Josie Reinhardt. For now, her 6th kill in the match.
And put off serve, Rassman is blocked. Maurer goes over to Scholas, off the block, kill, Ava Scholas.
Scholas had 4 kills in game number 1, was shutout number 2. Her first one here in game 3, give her 5 in the afternoon.
Maya Maurer, first team All-Shelby County League, honorable mention state, the senior serves. Dries hit it, but saved there by Friend. Now back on the Fort Loramie side. Imwali bump set to Scholas, and that will sail long. Side out, we're tied at 13. 13-13 as Ellie Reckerman back into the lineup. Halfway, if you will, to the 25 points to win this set for one of these teams. Dries will hit it, and it's blocked. Paul along with Friend on the block.
Number 6 and number 7, right there they are. Paul and Friend, as it lands just inbound, so game of inches, in this case, goes to the Cardinals.
Will sail long. So this set has been played very closely. Neither team has really led by more than a couple points, especially of late. It's been several ties. Seven ties already here in this set. We have 5 in the first, only 1 in the second, as that sails long. Fort Loramie's begging for a touch, and the down official says, yes, you are right.
Marissa
so that'll be a point.
Myring with the deflected kill.
You know, when you see 6 girls on one side all jumping up, there's a touch. Odds are pretty good there was a touch, and the referee agreed. He just hadn't gotten around to calling at that point. Friend, the time it sailed long, and New Bremen wants a touch, but no go there. And Fort Loramie now with a 2-point lead.
Well, this is the biggest lead they've had. They've trailed all throughout. They took a lead at 13-12, but good run by the Fort Loramie Redskins, hanging around, and now a 2-point lead.
Scholas with the serve. All the way over, it's Paul off the blockers. Maurer, bump set. Dries, dig by Highcamp. Pape, Paul with a great dig, or great dink. Good scramble there by Fort Loramie to keep it alive. Pape, back set to Reinhardt. That was some great action, a great back set, as it looked like it was going to go to Friend in the middle as we take the replay.
Yeah, they mixed it up a little bit. That's spreading the ball around, and Josie Reinhardt finishes. Yeah, a lot of weapons to pick from, and Claire Pape did a nice job feeding Reinhardt, and a good volley, a lot of good saves by each team.
Block back on the Loramie side. Back set to Dries. She'll dink it. There's Highcamp. Pape to Paul. Dug by Scholes. Hit by Rassman for the point.
One of the softer hits that Rassman has delivered, but that one does find space in the back corner. She records her 3rd kill.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Redskins. In this elimination set for them, they need to win to stay alive here in the D4 state final. Nice dig in the back row by Fort Loramie off the Taylor hit. The Paul hit. Again, a block. Holscher with Dries for the point.
For Dries, her first block of the game 3, but for Holscher, it's her 3rd in game number 3. Good tandem block there by those two.
Now a 3-point lead, I believe the biggest lead of the set for Fort Loramie. Back set to Friend. Nice dig by Imwaller to keep it alive. Macy will bump it over. Chance though for the Cardinals. Pape, Friend, Imwaller is there to cover. Nice save by Myring, and Holscher dinks it across. All the way over to Paul, who puts it away. Taylor Paul.
Paul records her 2nd kill. Again, a heck of a volley there, and some great attacks by the Cardinals, some good pickups by the Redskins, but Paul a little bit more directional there, able to get it down.
Just good volleyball there by both teams. Dug by Scholes close to the net. Put off, couldn't quite put it away. Holscher saved it. Nice dig by Heitkamp. There's Imwaller with the dig. Scholes will just have to hit that flat-footed. Put off. Took a little bit off of it. Good hang time. Got it through the blockers.
Yeah, it wasn't the hard-driven attack and a little mistimed attempt there, but it works for Putoff, and Cardinals now back within 1.
Heitkamp serve. Holscher. Dig by Ashton Heitkamp. Holscher again. There's Heitkamp again. Putoff. A lot of movement on the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Putoff didn't really get much on it, but she had a little bit of a spin on it that just threw off the hits for Fort Loramie. And a timeout on the floor by the Redskins. You're watching Tournament Volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Good volleyball here in the 3rd set. We're tied at 18. Heitkamp serve just over. Pape, who gets a chance to hit the ball, gets the kill.
That's a 3rd of the set, and that's a 4-0 run for the Cardinals. They had trailed 18-15. So a big run of offense here by the Cardinals, and Claire Pape, a big part of it.
Now we're not able to dig it out. And 2 straight points by New Bremen. They're now 5 points away. And there's an ace, a little mix-up. 21-18 on our first National Bank scoreboard.
First ace of the set for Diana Heitkamp.
Fort Loramie girls huddled, talking through it. They don't want to use up their last timeout just yet. Key point here is Diana Heitkamp stumbles a bit when she serves. Holscher puts it away. Kill, Mackenzie Holscher.
That breaks a long run of offense for the Cardinals. As finally the Redskins able to get a kill here as Mackenzie Holscher with the attack and more importantly the point, her 2nd kill of game 3.
13th kill of the match is Ratterman with the serve. Pape put off, That's wide. So the point brings the Redskins within one.
Well, now they put together a couple quick points following the Holscher kill and the Macy Putoff hitting error, so chance for the Redskins to get a little bit of momentum here late.
Back set Paul just long, and we are tied at 21.
Back-to-back hitting errors by the Cardinals.
After the Fort Loramie timeout, it was 18-18. The Bremen served 3 in a row, but Fort Loramie's responded with 3 straight points. Close to the net, Pape. Ratterman digs it. Wrap around Holscher, that's long.
Nice swing. Well designed, just carries long on the wrap with the slide offense by Holscher. She doesn't miss many of them. They didn't miss by much.
22-21. Taylor Ball back to serve. Not across. Side out ties us at 22.
The break for the Redskins as
Jaden Putoff comes in the lineup to serve at 22. Fort Loramie trying to stay alive. New Bremen trying to finish it off and have a state title as that sails long. 23-22. Claire Pape serving for the Cardinals. Trying to win their second state title in 3 years. Second state title for the school, but Holscher hammers it.
That is an understatement. Heck of a set, well timed, and a good elevation. A third kill and an emphatic one there by Kenzie Holscher.
McKenzie will go back to serve. That means Raspin in the front row. Tied at 23. Off the top of the net. Heitkamp kept it alive. It's still playing. A pancake there by Diana Heitkamp. Keep it alive. Scholas with the dink. And now set point coming up here for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, an awkward, a wild situation there with the Heitkamp save, if you will. Whether it hit the ground, it was not ruled, and then Scholas answers with another dink to drop in front of the back row.
Set point. They had a couple set points in the first set, not able to convert. Hit by Putoff, dug by Myring. Maurer, Raspin off the block. Pape will set Reinhardt, blocked out of bounds. Side out, and Bremen stays alive. Tied at 24.
Good swing by Josie Reinhardt. She earns her 4th kill, gets it off the double block. Ties it back up at 24 all, as you mentioned.
Macy Putoff with the serve, dug by Myring. Maurer, Raspin hammers it through.
Wow, that is a strong attack. Again, 5'7" senior. A lot of arm swing, well-timed attack. Tough to stop that. Good swing by Alyssa Raspin.
Maya Maurer serving another set point for Fort Loramie to stay alive in this match. In his state final. To Heitkamp, and Fort Loramie wins the 3rd set, 26-24. They stay alive as we switch sides in this great state final match. We'll be back with a 4th set here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
What is the best way to reach your customers? Have you tried traditional marketing and fallen short? Use video marketing from NKT Productions. It's effective, economical, and it can be used across multiple devices. Capture your customers where they spend their time most, on TV, websites, email, and social media. Don't miss your chance to show the world how great your business is with video marketing. Experience the power of video marketing through NKT Productions. Meet with one of our experienced media agents to learn more.
At
Grand Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Grand Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health's presentation of NKTelco Sports, the state final here. As Fort Loramie staves off elimination, they come back with an exciting third set win, 26-24.
A huge performance by the Redskins. You mentioned it, Dave, in the elimination game. And they took their first lead at 13-12 in that set, but then gave it up as New Bremen actually climbed ahead at one point, 21-19, forcing Fort Loramie to battle back. And then we had some set points, I believe, by each team there. No, New Bremen didn't have a set point. It was 23-24. And then
they had two set points.
So good battle back, and somewhat how New Bremen did it to them in game number one, where New Bremen battled back late, took the lead and held on. Good performance, good volleyball by both these two schools.
Friend's hit is blocked by you-know-who, Holscher, along with Myring.
Holscher's been an animal there at the net. She's been getting many termination blocks on the night. I've got her down for at least 7. So good hang time, good performance by Holscher there.
That one into the net. Our replay is being brought to you by Winners Quality Meats in Osgood, Ohio. Our director today, Scott Robinson, assisted by Taylor Wisman. On camera, Bryce Hamrick and Patrick Toller, giving you the sights and sounds of this D4 state final here at the Nutter Center. Fort Loramie not able to make it across. Point for the Cardinals.
A break for New Bremen as Fort Loramie just not able to get it together, and first New Bremen lead.
Ryder Heitkamp, who served a lot of serves for the Cardinals. This is a pretty good rotation for them, but Holscher finishes it there. Great setting. We're talking about all the hitting. Good setting by both of these one. That time Maya Maurer put it exactly where Holscher wanted it.
Both the setters on these teams have done a fine job, and I mentioned there's only been maybe one or two, just a very few small amount of ball handling errors, so those young ladies have done a super job.
Put off, took something off of it, and results in a point.
Put-off's been big at the net as well. She now has a total of 11 kills and also has recorded about 5 blocks. So again, termination blocks are hard to do, and they've been doing it well.
There's another bleeder, this time by Paul, just off the tape of the net.
Well, you take him any way you can get him that time. By luck or by design, Taylor Paul records her first ace of the match. Came in as Bremen's leader in that category with 74.
That one in the back row.
Ava Schultes.
Talked about the aces there with New Bremen, that when they met during the regular season, New Bremen had 17 aces in that game. Not able to have quite that many here today.
Yeah, they've only had 4. I have them down 4 coming into this set, so Fort Loramie's done a much better job receiving the serves and making plays on it.
Be a Redskin in the net there on the dink by Putoff. Putoff, a veteran here of the state finals. 3 straight years, along with Taylor Paul and Claire Pape.
Pretty good resume. Some girls never make it. They've been there 3 times, have won it once already, trying to make it number 2.
Back set to Heitkamp for the kill. Ashton Heitkamp doesn't get a lot of sets, but she's been very efficient today.
She's come up very strong on that right front. That's her 6th kill in the match, and does a nice job responding back. She had the hitting error, if you will, at last point to give Fort Loramie the win in game 3. Or yeah, game 3, not her fault, but wasn't like she lost the game, but does a nice job hitting out that right front.
You have to have a short memory to play this game effectively. Back set, Holscher again on the back set by Maurer.
Good set by Maurer, Dave, and boy, Holscher just climbs the ladder and delivers. Very good hitting percentage. I mentioned the night she had last night, or on the season I should say, hitting 440. That's getting it done. 200's good, 300's exceptional, 400's very high performer.
Reinhardt's hit sails long. Fort Loramie within one. Good volleyball match here. New Bremen came from behind the first set, won 28-26. They also won the second one 25-20. Fort Loramie rallied back in the third set, 26-24, and there's a block. I think Schultes got most of that. Rasmussen as well, as we'll take another look.
Good timing. Again, a lot of fingers up there. I think Rasmussen maybe got it, but you mentioned it. Schultes up there as well.
6-6. Fort Loramie comes back to tie. Dug by Highcamp.
This is what Fort Loramie likes, a free ball and a chance to go to work with your offense.
Maurer, this time Schultes. Dig out of bounds. Fort Loramie grabs the lead.
It's kind of neat sometimes to see once where the ball ends on a deflection with the velocity. That one into the stand, so a strong swing by Ava Schultes. Now with 7 kills in the match, and again, the play before, part of that termination block. Fort Loramie, their first lead of game 4.
That will sail long. Side out to the Cardinals, tied at 7. Friend into the back row. Friend into the front row. Macy Putoff back to serve for the Cardinals. Diana Kramer, head coach, 4th year. She has an unbelievable record, 102-11. That's a state title and state runners up, and hoping for more tonight. And Rasmussen with another kill.
Again, out of the middle there, good jump and a good powerful swing by Alyssa Rasmussen. And for the match, Rasmussen now with 8 kills.
Jada Dries into the front row. It's Maya Maurer serves. Highcamp. Dig Myring. Free ball to cross, and I think that will go out of bounds. It's an unforced error, if you will, there by Fort Loramie.
Yeah, the hitting error, just trying to free ball it over. And you want to, sometimes free balls, you know you hate to do it, and sometimes you have to do it, but you want to maybe put in a bad spot to make them have a difficult chance, if you will, to field it. And Macy and Wally just hit it too far sideways, if you will, out of bounds.
Reckerman on the serve. Schultes with the hit. Bump set by Pape. Hit by Paul is dug there by the Redskins. Schultes. Dig by Putoff. Back set Reinhardt. There's Maurer with the dig. Imwally bump set Schultes. Another one of these good volleys by these two teams. Dink, nice save there by Myring. Schultes hammers it for the point.
Maybe it was a bit of a setup. She had done a number of attacks kind of softly, but that last one right here, a lot of smoke, and boy, a directional diagonal attack. Ava Schultes delivers on an extended volley there by both teams. Her second kill of game 4.
9-8 Fort Loramie, close to the net. Friend able to just tip it across.
I wonder how long she hangs in the air. She was up there forever.
Myring with the kill. She got a little bit of that net. And some hang time there by the senior Marissa Myring.
Well, she's played solid as well. 7 kills in the match for a 5'8" senior, Marissa Myring.
Fort Loramie with a 2-point lead. And that goes just wide. Good job there by Macy Putoff. She got real low to see if that was going to be out. Good judgment by the senior Putoff.
It's one of those shots where if it's inbounds, it's a great play and it's an ace, but out of bounds by just a little bit.
That will sail long. I want to mention a great crowd here. Both these towns have represented themselves well. There are fans on both sides all the way up here at the Nutter Center.
Yes, very well represented as expected.
Dries is blocked. Paul with the block there, also Friend there. And it's a good sports day for both of these towns, as after this they have a playoff football game to go to as well.
Yes, for busy time, both these schools busy with successful athletic programs in the fall, and football tonight for Fort Loramie and New Bremen.
Taylor Paul with a kill. And momentum switching the way of the Crimson and Gold.
And Paul delivers. She was part of the termination block moments ago. Has an ace in this set, and now a kill, so she's hit for the cycle.
Goes in the net. Other state champions today in the D3, Liberty Benton won their first state title. They defeated Independence in 5 sets. And Bishop Fenwick defeated Highland in 4 sets in the Division II. After this final. There will be the D1 after that. Blocked by Holscher. Bumped across. Chance for the Redskins. Maurer, bump set to Myring, blocked and down. Pape and Friend.
Well, we've seen some very good net play today by both squads, and that time Friend and Pape combine and not only get good hands on it, but direct it back onto the inside the Fort Loramie's side for the termination block.
Good job by Imwally and powered through by Holscher. Imwally, that serve hit the top of the tape, but able to get a good dig to the setter Maurer, and Holscher takes care of business.
Third kill in game number 4 for Kenzie Holscher.
Taylor Ratterman checks in to serve. Close to the net, Pape hits it down.
She's done that a few times. That's the 5th kill in the match, her first here in game number 4 for the setter.
She's not your typical setter that just happens to be in the front row.
No, but you remember the hitting history, if you will, as a junior and a sophomore, now a setter, able to unleash a strong attack when needed.
Myring, that will go out of bounds. Bremen tried to save it there. Myring off the block as she will exit in favor of Jaden Putoff. 14-13 on our First National Bank scoreboard, still in favor of the Cardinals. Dug by Heitkamp. Pape. Ashton Heitkamp. Dug by Putoff. Bump set Scholtes off the blockers for the kill. Ava Scholtes.
Scholtes having a nice game here as well. Her 3rd kill of game 4 to go along with a termination block. So another hard swing and ties it back up at 14 all.
Put a lot of smiles on that Fort Loramie bench there. Heitkamp about by the 10-foot line. A tough hit by Heitkamp for the point.
We talked about her hitting in the offhand. That time a chance on the strong hand, and she delivers. 2 kills here in game number 4. 7 on the night.
Pape now back to the back row to serve and set. Maurer hit by Scholtes wide.
Trying to be a little bit more creative that time. It's the right idea, but Ava Scholtes just a little wide on the attack.
Timeout on the floor. Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports is brought to you by these sponsors: American Trim, First National Bank, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacy, Wilson Health, Cy Schwieterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Fowler's TV, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot Restaurant, St. Mary's Foundry. Our Keys to the Game sponsored by Keyhole Pizza. The replay is brought to you by Winners Meats. Jeff and I will pick a player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, we're in the 4th set. New Bremen leads Fort Loramie 16-14.
What a match it's been, and 2 schools separated by X amount of miles on 66.
6 or 7 miles, if that.
It can be the X then, 6 or 7. They, obviously know one another, and some have probably even had dance classes way back when together. And a great match here for these 2 local communities that we represent, or that are part of our NKTelco viewing area. Fine performance for both of these teams on big stage.
A little bit of struggle. They're able to get it across by Myring. Set Reinhardt, powers it, saved by Fort Loramie.
Kept it inside the antennas.
Quick set to Putoff and down. You had a feeling you could have that quick set, and Pape with a nice set, Putoff just enough through the blockers to take another look.
I like when you mentioned the scramble play that Fort Loramie had. New Bremen goes real quick, doesn't give the defense any extra time to kind of recover or refocus, and Putoff delivers.
3-point lead for the Cardinals. Scholtes with a big angle. Heitkamp goes all out, but that will go out of bounds.
We're seeing Scholtes deliver that type of blow a couple times here. That cross-court diagonal attack, that tough spot to defend. Scholtes now with 4 kills in game number 4. 10 on the night.
Kenzie Holscher with the serve. Raspin in the front row. Bump set to Reinhardt. The kill. Good bump set. Hey, for being a setter, she does a lot of bumping on the sets, and this is a perfect set there to Reinhardt, who finished it off. 18-15. New Bremen with a 3-point lead here. Would like to finish it here and celebrate a state title. A lot of work ahead to do against this very good Fort Loramie squad. And speaking of a very good hitter there, Ava Schultes with another kill.
What a game she's had here, game number 4. Again, not quite a carbon copy, but boy, it's the same kind of similar attack she's put down for the Redskins here lately. That cross court and near the 10-foot line attack for a kill.
Now we're serve. Reinhardt running, hit. It'll be a touch against Fort Loramie. It was clearly out, but right away the line official had touch.
Those attackers like Reinhardt especially, they get like a running jump at it. They go full bore like they're going to run into the net, and then bam, take all the momentum and energy and go vertical with it. And the good arm swing makes it a difficult play on defense to control or stop.
Hard serve by Putoff. Fort Loramie had to free ball it, hit by Reinhardt, blocked. Bump set, Schultes hits the line. Ava Schultes.
Boy, she went diagonally so many times. That time mixed it up a bit. Good spot, and again, she hit the back line, if you will. All 30 feet was used by Ava Schultes. 6 kills here in game number 4.
Schultes back to serve. Myring now in the front row. Pape sets Paul. Nice dig by the Redskins. Dries dug by Putoff. Pape, bump set, tip by Reinhardt. Raspin hit it. Myring blocked back and down. Point Cardinals.
Kaylee Friend and also Josie Reinhardt combined. Big point there for the New Bremen Cardinals.
That hit, I think, the net first before Friend for the last contact. Raspin. Highcamp stuck an arm out. Hit the antenna that time by Paul. So side out for Fort Loramie. 20-18. It's been a great match of volleyball. We've had 2 overtime sets of the first 3. 1-1 by each squad. And there's Paul. Dug by Schultes. Back set Dries. That will sail along. Side out to the Cardinals. Now they have the rotation. Highcamp, who serves a lot. You have Putoff, Highcamp, and Paul. Get a lot of points here, but Holscher is blocked back this time. They'll set Holscher again. Mackenzie Holscher delivers again.
Well, they stopped her in the first attempt, but they go right back to her again. Kind of a shorter set. Holscher able to get on top of it, record her 4th kill of game 4.
Her 18th kill of the match. It's Taylor Ratterman serving. Highcamp bump set to Putoff with the dink. Maurer wrap around Holscher. That's long. Tried to hook it in the corner.
Good swing again by Holscher, going diagonally, but just too much on it this time. Couldn't take advantage of the deep part of the court. 3-point New Bremen lead.
Taylor Paul, one of 3 seniors on this team, along with Macy Putoff and Ashton Highcamp. Hit by Holscher, dug by Reinhardt. There's Highcamp. Bumped across. Chance for the Cardinals. Now hit back and forth. And nobody gets the second hit.
Take another look here and find out. Putoff hit it, so.
And it went on the opposite side of where the setter is. Timeout on the floor. We'll step aside quickly. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Wayne Trail, a Lincoln Electric company, supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Wayne Trail routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters and every role contributes to the success of our business and offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit WayneTrail.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports, the D4 final. We're in the fourth set. New Bremen's only 2 points away from the state title.
Yeah, big serve coming up here out of the timeout. If Paul needs to keep it in play, this is that smart serving. Can't give Fort Loramie momentum. Fort Loramie now out of timeouts. So the balance of this will be on their play, if you will, and a 6 on the court.
From the back row, it's Scholas, Ava Scholas with a big kill.
What a big time performance for her here in game number 4 to go along with the rest of the 3 sets. Having a nice match here. That's 7 kills in game number 4 for Schultes.
Jaden Putoff into serve. For Loramie about has to be perfect. Down by 3. Hit by Pape. Ratterman able to get it. Hit by Schultes. Heitkamp, Pape. Ashton Heitkamp. Hit at a big angle on it. Great job by Heitkamp. She hit it and stayed with it not hitting the antenna. And state championship point coming up here for the Cardinals.
Nice placement by Heitkamp, able to, again, avoid the wand or the antenna, and match point.
Pape with the serve. Well, Loramie's cramming to left. And the Division IV state champions, the New Bremen Cardinals, as they win their second state title in 3 years.
What a battle. What a battle.
They win this state final 28-26, 25-20, 24-26, 25-20. Great match between 2 great teams.
Yeah, well played. Excellent performance by both these squads.
A happy squad. For New Bremen, we'll step aside. We'll be back with the trophy presentations on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
We are here. And here. And here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
The New Bremen Cardinals, Division IV state champions here as they win a hard-fought 4-set victory over the Fort Loramie Redskins. Final score in the last set, 25-20. And a great match all the way around from 2 great squads. What we expected, and right now to be the trophy presentations for both these worthy squads. Fort Loramie will be first, state runners-up, 27-3 on the season. They lost to number 1 St. Henry, and they lost twice to number 2 and state champion New Bremen. A great year under Coach John Rogers. Jaden Putoff, as each one will get their runners-up medal. Taylor Ratterman, or check that, Hannah Ratterman. Ava Grudich, Quinn Scholas, number 21. Grace Rose. Ella Ratterman. Riley Heitkamp, as these Bremen players look towards their crowd, as a lot of Fort Loramie people came here.
Ava Schultes, 13 kills, 1 ace, 1 block.
Maya Maurer
had a kill. And again, great job handling the ball today for the Redskins.
A lot of assists. Mackenzie Holscher, huge game.
18 kills, an ace, and 8 blocks.
Jada Dries.
Jada had a couple kills as well and was a part of 3 blocks.
Now the 4 seniors on this team. Macy Imwally.
Nice job digging out of the back row today. Taylor Ratterman. Couple of service aces.
Marissa Myring.
6 kills and 2 blocks.
Alyssa Rassman. I'd like to congratulate those 4 seniors on their great career. Wish them the best of luck the rest of their senior year and beyond.
Rassman finished with 8 kills and 2 blocks. Good game for her as well.
Head coach John Rogers. Great job in his 13th year. Second trip here to state, a state title, now a state runners-up for his Fort Loramie squad as they'll do the trophy presentation of the runners-up trophy.
Division 4 runner-up trophy to the Redskins of Fort Loramie.
Division 4 state runners-up. An emotional team, but a lot to be proud of. A great season. Great battle here today under Coach Rogers, and congratulations to Fort Loramie Redskins.
Yeah, nice words, well-deserved, and hats off to the Redskins. They played very well.
Now on the other side, they'll hand out the Cardinals as they will get their state championship medal. Some of them will be their second state championship medal in 3 years, as the AD Gary Jones will be passing them out. Ella Pape. Maya Schmidtmeyer. Diana Highcamp is said the head coach by mistake. Libero did a great job tonight, the junior.
22 digs on the match for Highcamp, also 3 aces.
Brianna Paul, the freshman. Ellie Reckerman
had a service ace.
Overcame injury to come back. You'll see a lot of her next year. Chloe Bornhorst. Ellie Tangeman, sophomore. Megan Reinhardt. Another freshman. Katie Howell, junior. Josie Reinhardt, big game.
10 kills for Reinhardt. Also was a part of 2 blocks.
Clara Pape, a great job setting and some kills as well.
5 kills for the setter, 43 assists, and also 4 blocks.
Kaylee Friend.
6 kills for Friend and 6 blocks.
Now the 3 seniors in their last match ever for the Cardinals. Ashton Heitkamp.
8 kills, 2 blocks.
Taylor Paul.
10 kills, 4 blocks.
And Macy Putoff.
13 kills and 5 blocks.
Jan Bikey and Andrea Quellhorse. And the head coach, Diana Kramer. 4th year at the helm, 2 state titles and her runners-up. Congratulations to the Bremen Cardinals, Division IV state champions.
Yeah, job well done by the Cardinals, and they continued that murderous schedule at the end of the season in the tournament, playing now 13 ranked teams in the state and winning all of them. 12 of those 13 contests, all ranked teams in Division IV and 1 even Division III. So these ladies went through.
One of the keys to this match didn't even happen on the court. These 2 schools are 6 miles apart. And look at the community support and the support for high school sports from both communities. You are both to be commended for how you support your student athletes. New Bremen, 3 years ago, you made school history and made it to your first state tournament, and you took home one of these gold trophies. And all you've done since then is every year you have made it back to the state championship game, and today you're going home with your 2nd gold state championship trophy. Along the way this year, I know how important your conference is to you. And you won the Midwest Athletic Conference this year in volleyball. Now last weekend, the Minster girls won the cross-country state championship, and that was the overall 133rd state championship for the MAC. So Cardinals, you have just won the 134th state championship. This is Emily Page, she's our volleyball administrator. It's my honor, on behalf of our 816 member schools, our staff and our board of directors, to give you this Division IV state championship trophy. Congratulations.
19 Division IV state champions, the New Bremen Cardinals. Coach Diana Kramer, as you mentioned, Jeff, they met all challengers. They defeated 4 of the top 5 teams, and they were the other of the top 5 teams. They beat the number 5 here today, Fort Loramie, in a great match. Congratulations to the Cardinals.
Yeah, excellent job. You said St. Henry, they beat in the regional semis number 1. They beat Tiffin Calvert, number 3, to win the regionals. Beat Monroeville, number 4, in the semifinals, and beat number 5, Fort Loramie. So in themselves, the top 5, they defeated all of them. So job well done. Had a mission, and they took care of it and went through a tough schedule, and as well as Fort Loramie. Great competition today. The match could have gone either way. It was well played. The overall stats were just unbelievably close. I mean, and so were the scores. So you're splitting hairs again. It's tough to say that really one team got beat or that lost. It was just one team didn't win it today. But the Cardinals, win 28-26. They win 25-20. They lose 26-24, and then they win 25-20. But overall, the numbers very even. And if we're ready, we'll put our final numbers up on display, and I can go through them. And our total kills for the match, even, dead on. Each team recorded 52 kills in the match. Serving, again, very even as well. As you look at the aces there, not as much of a factor as we thought it might be, but New Bremen a couple more. And look at the blocks. Both teams came up big at the net. Both teams played very well actively, and each team recorded about the same amount of termination blocks. And the stat you don't see on there is the number of errors, and each team about even there. New Bremen a couple errors less. I had them down for 25 errors compared to 24 errors against Fort Loramie. So again, just a great Division IV match.
Great Division IV match. I think it really came down to the first set as Fort Loramie led most of that first set, and New Bremen made a big comeback to win it 28-26.
Yeah, that go way back to set one where Fort Loramie was ahead 23-18 at one point. New Bremen finds a way to avoid that loss, and they earn a big set number one win, and then bounce back again and give Fort Loramie credit. After falling down 2-0, we came back in overtime themselves to win 26-24, and they trailed in that set. So each team made moments of great comebacks, and just can't get over how excellently played game this was today. And unfortunately, Fort Loramie has to be the runner-up, and congratulations to the Cardinals for being the champions.
I thought the official, Tim Street, who made the
did a nice job.
Did a nice job, and he mentioned how these two towns only 6 miles apart and how well they represented it, not just the players but the crowd. And we're not, it's not a big surprise to us. We've seen it all year. Great volleyball. Before we go, we want to mention our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco Sports Senior Ashton Heitkamp.
Yeah, Ashton, number 4, came up big for the Cardinals today. Did extremely well. She had 8 kills on the night. She also participated, was part of 2 blocks. Second on the team in digs with 12. Just did a lot of heads-up plays for the Cardinals to help them hit a lot of her attacks out of right front, and a tough spot to be in, and she delivered well. Congratulations to Ashton Heitkamp, your NKTelco player of the game.
Congratulations to New Bremen Cardinals, state champions, also the Fort Loramie Redskins state runners-up in a great D4 final. I'd like to thank our NKTelco Sports crew director, Scott Robinson, assisted by Taylor Wisman. On camera, Bryce Hamrick and Patrick Toller. For my partner, Jeff Henshin, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to New Bremen and Fort Loramie here on NKTelco Sports.